I came across this article. It talks about, well, what I'm going to talk about to use this article is to show you how important a mortgage interest rate can be to you. And let's get into it. All right, as you guys can see, mortgage rates dropped to the lowest level in 2 months, upping purchasing power and giving home buyers window of opportunity. So what I wanted to do is talk about the importance of a mortgage interest rate. And right here, if we take a look, we're not going to worry about all these lines, okay? It's the same story for everything. But what they're saying is, in this scenario, if you want a $3,500 payment based off of these assumptions, 20% down, 30-year fix, 1.25% property tax, 0.5% homeowners insurance, no HOA, etc. But the story stays the same regardless, right? So if you want a $3,500 payment and your mortgage rate is 1% down here, this is the value of the home that you could purchase. So at a 1% mortgage rate, you could get a home for $860 something thousand home. But as the interest rate goes up to 2%, 3%, 4%, the home value goes down. Right? Obvious, common sense. But I want to put this into more perspective. So at a 10% mortgage interest rate, your home value goes down to roughly $412,000. That is essentially about half of what it started with at a 1% interest rate. But now let's take more in consideration. Let's move this all the way down to, let's just say 7%. So at 7%, you can get, we're just going to round off, we're going to say you can get $516,000 for 7% type of home. So now let's say you want to refinance, or the rates go down to 6%. So let's go to 6%. That's $559,000. So at 6%, we're going to see that it goes $559,000. That's at 6%. And then now let's compare it to 5%. So 5% is $608,000. So as you guys can see, the obvious, these are big changes, right? For 7%, you can only get $516,000 roughly based on this scenario. For 6%, you can only qualify for $559,000, but 5% interest rate, which right now interest rates are in the fives if you're going VA or FHA, it's $608,000. It's roughly the same payment. We're talking about the same mortgage payment, but for more house. That's how important interest rates are. You can purchase a much higher quality home per se if you have a lower interest rate. And especially if you live in the state of Arizona, this is why I tell you guys to give me a call. Because if you want to be able to purchase a better quality home with the same mortgage payment, as you can see, they were only talking a mortgage payment of $3,500, but you had higher purchasing power with the lower rate. That's why I asked you guys to give me a call, because I could offer you the same higher purchasing power, because we tend to have the much lower interest rate. For full disclosure, I'm not legally allowed to say the best, because there could always be someone better, but good luck finding somebody who's going to beat Two Strong Mortgage.